Essentially, the goal of any guest room solution should be to enrich the customer experience, which is making it more comfortable for them, and at the same time, doing savings for the hotel. So today, I would like to cover a brief on Lutron, what it is, and what the Lutron difference is, and then we will get into the one package guest room solution that we have to offer. So Lutron is a privately held company which is based out of Coopersburg, Pennsylvania in the US. It was started by Mr. Joel Spira, who was a scientist and invented the first solid-state dimmer. Lutron it's an engineering company that believes in investing back in research and development. So 10 to 15% of our revenue is invested back every year into research and development. And that's why in my next few slides, I'll talk about some of the patented technologies that we have. We design and manufacture all our components, and we have a global presence. So talking about the global presence, we cover the key areas across the globe. We have presence in over 100 countries where we do specifications in the key spec hubs, for example, Los Angeles, Chicago, New York, London, Singapore, etc. We also have worldwide services, and an example of that is the Global Service Center that we have set up in Gurgaon, which essentially caters to our global customers, especially in Asia, Australia, Africa, Europe continents. And this is a service center that also provides a 24-hour technical support to our customers across the globe. So in terms of offering, we have commercial offering, we have residential offering, and of course we have the hospitality offering. So getting into the Lutron difference, there are multiple differences, but I would just talk about a few. We have a soft switch design, which is a patented design for enhanced switch life. We have LED load control. As the world is moving towards LED loads, we have controls that essentially control LEDs in a much better way, providing flicker-free dimming. The safety and protection features that we offer are also key features of our products. Coming to the hospitality or the guest room solution, we have the guest room presence detection that I'll talk in much detail in my next few slides. The other important feature of our solution or of our offering is the wireless communication, which is we have wireless controls, we have wireless sensors, so it not only helps in new construction, but it pretty much helps in also the retrofit applications. It's also backnet tested, so you can have backnet integration with our guest room solutions. And in terms of standards, we comply with the IEC standards. Most of the controls are 60669-2-1 compliant, and they are also CE marked. We also offer 8-year limited warranty. Now, when I say we have a one package solution, what I mean by that is we have a solution that can control public areas, guest rooms, and the back of house. But also a one package solution for lighting, for temperature control, and for motorized shades. So all the three in terms of lighting control, temperature control, and shades control is the package that we have to offer. So focusing on guest rooms for today, we have two primary solutions. One is the My Room Prime, and the other is My Room Plus. My Room Prime is more of a entry-level basic solution that we have to offer, which still offers control to lights, temperature, and shades, along with wireless sensor, and also provides the D&D MUR, Do Not Disturb in Makeup Room controls. My Room Plus is nothing but, in addition to My Room Prime, it provides integration with PMS, the property management system, lock integration, and BMS. So getting into My Room Prime solution, if you see that's a standard guest room layout where we are offering a typical design of how we would provide a solution for a guest room. If you see on the bedsides on the left and right, we are giving wireless controls. We have a wireless sensor that is essentially detecting the occupancy of the guest. We have our own thermostat, and then we have integration with the lock, which is, if you look at the bottom left, it talks about the controls that it interacts with the door contact, and it also controls the thermostat. And when you don't have a thermostat in an application, you can use the CCO for receptacle controls. With the same system, on the right, we have shown you can control our Alina QS wireless shades. And I'll briefly talk about the key features of those shades. So what I have here is a typical sequence of operations in terms of how the system would behave for different occupancy state. So if it's occupied, we have a welcome scene that can be programmed based on what the hotels would like to do. We can have all the receptacles powered, which is again optional, only when you don't have thermostat controlled by our module. We have a temperature controller, so when it's occupied, it would be in a comfort mode, which is we offer two different modes in My Room Prime, the basic solution, which is the comfort mode and the setback mode. The setback mode is more of an economy mode. And then the draperies remain unaffected, which is the Alina drapery that we talked about. Of course, we offer the manual control, which is based on what the guests would like to do. They can control the 4 different aspects, which is the lights, the receptacles, the temperature control, and the draperies. The other key feature about the My Room Prime controls is the wireless control is one thing, but also the different finishes that we offer, along with custom engraving, which essentially it makes the guest understand what each button on the control would do. Getting onto the more advanced solution, which is the My Room Plus, it's an upgraded version of My Room Prime, where we have replaced, if you see the difference between My Room Prime and My Room Plus, we have upgraded the controls on the bedside with Palladium keypads, which are essentially much better looking, aesthetically much more pleasant, and it provides more control options. At the same time, the key difference between My Room Prime and My Room Plus is its integration with the PMS, the BMS, and any third-party integration. So we talked about the sequence of operation, which was very basic for My Room Prime. My Room Plus provides us more options to customize how we would like to control the lights, the temperature, and the shades. So these are the different finishes that we have to offer. We have plastic finishes, which we call the matte finishes. Taupe is just one of the examples. We have clear glass, and we have metal. One key feature about our keypads is the backlit it has an inbuilt ambient light detection sensor, which means that based on the background brightness, the light intensity of the backlit would be decided. So these are different accessories that we have to offer, along with the controls and the different configurations, which right now it's showing the matte finishes. Based on the decor, based on the interior decoration of the room, we can decide the finishes that we want. We also have the architectural metal finishes and the clear glass finish. Now these are the different engraving options. Again, engraving can be customized based on what you would like to have. And then the lighting and temperature, we have our own thermostat and the Palladium keypads, which I talked about. Now coming to motorized shades, we have Alina drapery tracks, which is essentially has a key feature of pull to start. So essentially, many a times in motorized shades, what happens is the customers forget, or the guest may not know it's motorized, so they may go to the shades and they want to pull it. And in this feature that we have, even if they pull it, it would still work with automation. These are the different shades options that we have, which is the roller shades, the Venetians, and the Roman, with custom fabric or custom material that the hotel industry would like to have. One of the other key features about the motorized shades is the close to silence operation, the ultra quiet operation that we talk about. We talk about the performance is about 38 dBA at 1 meter, which is nearly silent. So in terms of integration, we have different integration options. One is the lock integration, which we have today with WinGuard, with Salto, with SoftLock. We also have the PMS integration with the Opera and Micros, and then the BMS integration with BACnet. I'd like to give a quick demo of the My Room Plus.